Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, April the 7th, 2020. The spokesperson began with the royal remarks of His Majesty the King delivered on the 6th of April. May I humbly capture the main points of this royal remarks in this unofficial summary translation. Yesterday, His Majesty the King graciously delivered the message and conveyed goodwill to the people residing in Thailand through the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Ministers, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Public Health, Director General of the Department of Disease Control and the Department of Medical Science, at the audience at the Amphon Sathan Throne Hall at the Dusit Palace. On this occasion, Their Majesties the King and Queen also graciously gave the government medical supplies, granted the government medical supplies, which they instructed the government to use in providing care for those in need. These supplies include 132 respirators, 50 fingertip pulse oximeters, 2 million surgical face masks, 30,000 face shields, and 4,000 PPE suits. His Majesty the King graciously advised the government to work for the benefit of the Thai people while affirming that the understanding of the problem are the foundations in finding solutions, not in leaving this up to fate, and all undertakings, plans and measures and management introduced by the government have to be communicated to the people because the people's understanding and cooperation are very important. His Majesty expressed that he stands ready to help because this problem is a problem affecting the whole nation and it is no one's fault. The onus is not on any one person. His Majesty also graciously conveyed his good wishes that Thailand will ultimately triumph over this disease, and that Thailand has done well so far, but the path ahead will require patience, sacrifice of certain conveniences, dedication, self-discipline, and most importantly, the intention to undertake good deeds for the public benefit. Moving on to the general situation in Thailand, for the situation today, we have 38 new confirmed cases, totaling the number of accumulated cases to be totaling 2,258. This is actually a remarkable difference in number of new cases as compared to previous days, lower than in the past days, in which the past days we found around 100 plus new cases per day. But of course, we must not be complacent. We must remain in our efforts and try harder. We are still able to trace and perform contact tracing and trace where all the infections come from. In the number of recovered persons accumulated now, we have 824 total. We have, as of yesterday, 1 additional death, resulting in a total of 27 deaths so far. For the numbers of, for the decrease in number, it reflects an improving situation as well as the effectiveness of the measures, as well as the good cooperation of the public. The graph, the bar that was shown on screen during the briefing just now, indicate a decrease in the level of infections in Bangkok and in the provinces. For the assessment of the curfew, the current status of the curfew remains the same at 2200 to 0400 hours, where in the general public, everybody is prohibited from leaving the premises. The Prime Minister emphasizes the strict enforcement on curfew, and there will be punishments for those who are found in violation, which has shown this measure has shown to be effective in reducing the number of new cases. For the curfew breach numbers, total of 246 warnings last night, and charges filed, legal cases filed, total 1,047. So therefore, we continue to call everyone to respect and comply with the curfew announced, and we maintain that if the situation improves and everyone cooperates, there will be no need to elevate the curfew further. Another issue that was briefed today was about the Thai nationals' repatriation. First of all, the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, or CAAT, announced yesterday about the flight suspension measures, the extension of the suspension of all flights coming into Thailand, the latest being the suspension of flight until the 18th of April 2020, with certain exceptions as designated by CAAT. This is for Thai nationals' repatriation. Currently, in terms of Thai nationals abroad, 786 registered who have obtained their required documents with the embassies abroad. But those who are affected the most are numbering around 83 Thai nationals who remain stuck in transit in various airports around the world. They plan to return but have this difficulty. These passengers in transit include in Haneda Airport, Incheon, Schiphol, as well as in the United Kingdom and Qatar. The Thai embassies and consulates general have been steadfast in assisting and providing the necessary supplies and care for these passengers, and will continue to do so to facilitate their safe and smooth return on commercial flight. Plans have already been underway for arrivals today. 14 passengers from Qatar arriving at 1900 hours at Suvarnabhumi Airport. 60 from South Korea arriving at 2145 hours, as well as plans for commercial flights for Thai nationals repatriation arriving tomorrow from Japan, 15 persons arriving tomorrow at 1530 hours. And similar arrangements will be accommodated for other nationals currently in transit elsewhere who plan to return. And all these are flights, are considered repatriation flights, which are exceptions to the CAAT's regulations. The statistics received from the Thailand Immigration Bureau in terms of movement inbound has been decreasing to the hundreds only for inbound. For outbound, the number we have is 1,965 foreign nationals outbound leaving the country. So the movement, both inbound and outbound, are decreasing, and the control there is set in place to control the imported cases. The last issue is about the testing of COVID RT-PCR, wherein the statistics mentioned for January to April 2020 is 71,860 total accumulated samples of COVID RT-PCR testing. And this number is expanding. The capacity for this mass testing is expanding. So in brief, this is the summary translation of the press briefing today, Tuesday, April the 7th, 2020. There was a cabinet meeting today, this morning as well, and we are awaiting for the results, the resolutions from the cabinet meeting today. We continue to remind the general public to refrain from going outside needlessly, or if necessary, going outside the premises in a minimal manner. Wash hands often, wear face masks when in public, and keep contact with other people to the minimum, especially among vulnerable groups. So this is a summary for today. Thank you very much. Please stay safe, stay home. สวัสดีครับ